Kapo migibatay nga nito mong kumura. Welcome to episode Per, which is number 6. Just a quick recap from all the episodes so far. We've touched on the sounds of R and E. So letter A and letter I. R was the first one, E was the second, and then this one is going to be E for Per. So R, E, E. Those are the basic sounds that we need to learn. Especially if you want to learn your Lagaw Ya speaking. Mabuyaagi dialect, I'm speaking to you this morning. I've been having to think about this one, and the only E letter word, language word that I can think of is eso, which means thank you. And I've been sitting here trying to figure out, oh man, what are the words that we can use? A lot of the E words are broken English, so Koeyma. But we use the air word a lot, the air sound in most of the words that we use. Words like get, which is hand, Girer, dance or actions, bete is driftwood, but the sound is there, like be, bete. I know at the end there's a different sound, a, but we're going to touch on that down the track. Zay gub, which is southeasterly. Sager, which is wrong way around. Zay is southwesterly. Sager is southeasterly. Pelk is a fish, and pelk is there's an air there. Pelk, and then it goes up with the WK. We'll touch on that as well because the EW is a different sound. When you think of our warrior Koeyma, when he used to chant after his battle, or he would sing out Ngai Surka Ngai Keo. Again, E, Ke, L, and EW. We'll touch on that later on. So don't stress too much about. My son would say, what's the word he used, man? The English word that means the two letters make a sound. He's only 5 and he was teaching me about it. I keep calling it diaphragm, but it's not. It's something else. So yeah, Well, we want to touch on Girer. Girer. So Girer, I don't know what the Eastern Islanders use. I think it's Ginar maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I do hear some people say Ginar. But we in the West say Girer, and Girer is basically dancing, but it's more action, or telling a story through how you move. And I want to share this one because I was at, a few years ago, I was at my Mawai's funeral, my uncle, my mom's little brother. And he was the one who raised me. He was the one who taught me everything cultural. And when he passed away, it was quite I'm sure it was a big loss for everyone in the community, but for myself personally, it was my identity was stripped. It felt like that. And I had an uncle come to me after the burial, and he gave me a big hug, and then he said, Girer, nidh, uythika. So it basically means that you have now, we've now passed the baton on to you, and you are now taking the action forward. You are now doing everything pertaining to your culture, and you go forward. So he said Girer, nidh, uythika. So Girer, I want to touch on that, and I want to encourage everybody to practice their culture. Don't mind what the naysayers are saying, because culture is our identity, and no matter how quick the world is changing, our identity will remain with us. So, Girer, very important. Koeyma.